Hi, welcome to Ikate's Crossing. I'm Paula. Welcome if this is the first time you've been here. Welcome back if you've been before. Now you may have noticed that I've missed out on some of the videos during the week over the last few weeks, especially over July. It's because I haven't actually been 100%. I have been to the naturopath and all the doctors and then the naturopath and sort of got an idea with what's going on for me now in regards to a virus that's affecting my body, my organs and my spine, and so I have good days and bad days, and unfortunately over the month of July I wasn't really that well, so I took a step back from a little bit and just relaxed and took care of me. I'm still not back 100%, but I'll still do the videos when I can. They may not be every day as I was doing them at one stage, but I sort of thought I wanted to sort of catch up on what had sort of happened over July. So my tarot readings and things were a little bit sporadic during the month of July in regards to the decks I was using. I did receive some of decks with the Manga Tarot and the Thoth Tarot, just a little sort of the smaller sizes. I also received the Ikate's Crossing Leninmand deck. Got the Spirit Keepers. You would have seen the just the Spirit Keepers, the modified Major Arcana. You would have seen those. So basically all I sort of have been sort of working with have been the Muriel, a little bit the Animal, the Chakra, Crystal Alley cards. I have worked with other decks. Of course I've worked with the decks that I created myself, and the two Spirit Keepers decks as well. So there have been a few decks that I have been sort of working with sort of quietly but not deeply like I normally would. I know I'm a little bit behind in some of the, I haven't done any VRs or anything. It's all been very, very quiet. I really just wanted to sort of touch base with everybody. It's a very quick, very short sort of video. Sorry, my brain is just really not with it 100% at this moment. I wanted to go into a little bit more about Benebell with her modification, with her Major Arcana that she did as a sort of a draft and then allowed us to download for free, and then with the downloading we were able to, and she encouraged us to sort of modify our own colours. I've done a bit of a walkthrough on the deck, but I sort of really wanted to show a little bit more with the with one of the decks. This is the back, just hoping that you could sort of see it a bit more and sort of go through the deck a bit more with it. And I just sort of want to sort of see, you know, see what you, well, these are sort of things that you can do. I just used a FOTOR program that modified the decks into sort of the colours that I sort of wanted, and I sort of like, this is the Initiate, key 0, so this is the Initiate, and then key 15, this is the Demon. You can see that this is key 16, the Tower, key 17, the Healer. You can see that Benebell uses different words for her deck. She's very focused on the key. So this is key 18, the Necromancer, which I thought was quite cool. Key 13, key 18, sorry, key 18, the Necromancer, which is like the moon. Key 19, the Warrior, instead of the Sun. Key 20 is the Apocalypse instead of Judgment. key 21, New World Order. Key 13 is the Reaper. Key 12, the Outlaw. Key 11, the Chancellor. Key 10, Wheel of Life. I thought key 9 was quite cool, the Erudite. Key 8, the Force. Some names are still the same, like key 7, the Chariot. Key 6, the Lovers. Whoops, just... Oops. I hate it when the computer goes funny on you. I'm not quite sure what you're seeing. Oops. Just turn that off. That's it. So here we have, what did I say? Key 6, the Lovers. Key 5 is the Hazy Sea. The one here. Okay, so that's key 5. Key 4 is the Emperor. Key 3, the Empress. Key 2, the Priestess. Key 1, the Magus. And key 14, the Angel. Just want to sort of go into a bit more depth with that. So I had fun sort of mucking around with the imagery and sort of modifying the colours that I wanted to do with it, and overlaid them a little bit and played with them. I thought they were quite cool. Now the other one that's quite different with her thing, she also gave you the option of adding sort of keywords to the bottom of the deck as well. So with this other deck here, as you can see, 21, the New World Order, Crown of the Magi, and then Divine Androgyny. So quite cool actually, the way, like you got key 3, the Empress, Truma's Gate, Tremundi, key 4, the Emperor. You can sort of see. It's actually not that. I really should really go through and have a look with the little white book, the medium white book that she allowed us to sort of download as well, which is quite cool. So I really need to start sort of working and having a look at this deck properly, and just to have sort of fun with it. Lovers, Chariot, I know they're quite dark. Key 10, Wheel of Life. Key 14. Key 12. I mean, we're really lucky with Benebell, and I really want to say, and she does put a lot of effort into her videos and gives us a lot of resources, like the Sightsee collection as well. 1 minute.
Alright, if you want to talk, you can.
Okay, let me continue. Sorry about that interruption. Okay, so I don't know what I was up to, but this is the key 19, the Warrior, Son of the Magi, Master of the Mystical Sight. Key 18, Key 17, Healer. So what I was saying, sorry, about Benebell, some of her information that she shares on her YouTube channel are absolutely incredible. The information she shares on her, this is key 2, the Priestess. Some of the information that she shares on her site are incredible. Just so much information, such a wealth. Her book, The Holistic Tarot, I'm looking forward to sort of diving deep into, especially when I'm feeling a bit better and I know that I'm going to really sort of explore that. And I want to sort of look at the this deck as well. I would love to order her or the Bones Oracle on Make Playing Cards as well. She's also allowed us to download that freely, and so I can use that on the computer, so that's been quite cool. And I'd love to get the Vitruvian tarot deck, so that will be, hopefully I may be able to. I don't know whether I'll miss out or not, but that's something I'm sort of saving towards getting, because by the time I get it into New Zealand with postage and everything, it is a little bit dearer than I would normally sort of pay for a deck, but I sort of thought it was sort of quite a cool tarot deck to sort of work with, so we'll see. Anyway, so that's basically what is one of the decks that I got, or two of the decks that I got this month from Make Playing Cards, getting them printed out for me personally to sort of play with and that. And you've all seen my other decks that I got myself with the, you would have seen the Linen Marge, you would have seen that. I'm not going to show that again. But basically this month in regards to tarot, I want to do a lot more with the Sightsee, go through a bit more of the Sightsee tarot series and a bit more in depth. I mean, I have looked at it, I have sort of done a few of the exercises, but I really wanted to explore that on a deeper level, which I haven't been able to do. I wanted to read a bit more in the Mindful Tarot with Lisa's book, but I haven't been able to dive deep because of the concentration level that I have at the moment as being not so great. Anyway, so that was basically it. So let's just do a little bit of a reading with the Major Arcana of the Spirit Keepers Major Arcana deck that Benebell allowed us to download freely and modify the way we wanted with colour. We could colour them in physically. I chose to use a editing program, and then I printed them out so that I could use them for myself, for fun, for sharing online, just for fun. So anyway, let's do a 3 card spread here. Let's have a look what we got. So we've got the Key 14, the Angel. So that to me is about moderate. Of course, it's about moderation, about having moderation and things, not allowing things to be too in excess. Here we have Key 5 to me, which was traditionally the Hierophant. So that's about traditional thoughts, traditional faith, belief in self. So I feel like remembering not to have excess or extreme beliefs, find some moderation in what we believe in, allowing ourselves to sort of ask questions in our own faith and our own belief. And here we have the Empress, which is about, to me, is about seeing the beauty in the experience of who we are as individuals, allowing us to see, to create our bounty and our abundance as we move forward on our journey. So for me, the readings of the Key 14, Key 5 and Key 3 is a sense of moderation as we move through our journey, especially in regards to our own traditional beliefs or our own thoughts. Try not to let ourselves get too extreme or too carried away. And I think this reminds us also about not being judgmental in what others believe and what others think, and allowing us to find a level of bounty and abundance in our own journey, which is so important as we move ahead. within our own journey. So I think those cards are a real great reminder when we look at our own beliefs, our own thoughts, our own perspectives. What are we learning within our own journey, in creating the bounty and the abundance, the fertility, the ripeness, bringing things into fruition. It's about maybe things ending through having that moderation in our journey, not allowing ourselves to have the excess or the extreme thoughts and perceptions in our own beliefs. So I think that's quite an important aspect. It's a great reminder for us as we move through our journey and we listen to what others think and others believe, and and leave our judgment at the doorway and allow ourselves to be open to new possibilities too, allowing us to bring new things into fruition, new things that create the bounty, the abundance in our own journey. I think that's really cool. Actually, what I want to do is bring in the other spirit keeper as well and see what cards lay on top of these. So when we look at key 14, what other card comes up for us? When we look at temperance, here we get the key 18, the necromancer. So I think when we look at our moderation and we look at things to not being so excessive, it also reminds us to look at our reflect in our ability to the unknown. Looking into the unknown is really important for us, facing our fears too, maybe on some level. So as we look at the moderation and what's going on, making sure we're not in excess, it also reminds us to face our fears in regards to the situation. So we have key 5, which we look at our traditional beliefs. What are we learning about ourselves, our faith? We look at also being the initiate, key 0, which is speaking about new beginnings, new adventures, allowing us the freedom, the free spirit to be open to whatever is possible in our journey. Then we look at key 3, the Empress, which looks at interesting, the Magus. So again, we're looking at manifestation in regards to our creating. So as we create our abundance and bounty, what do we see? Are we looking beyond the illusion of our reality? Are we looking beyond what we actually physically see in front of us and being able to look beyond the surface, beyond the illusion, and allowing us to actually manifest our own reality, which is really of value to our abundance and bounty in our life, allowing us to be fertile, which is really important. I love doing that, having 2 decks that are exactly the same, just slightly different images, and being able to use that in a reading in that way. So that's, to me, is quite cool. So there we are. There's our cards from that deck. So we had key 18, key 0 and key 1. So key 18 was with key 14, we had key 0 with key 5, and key 1 with key 3. So interesting. So we had the angel, which was traditionally temperance, with the moon, basically, the necromancer. We had the hierophant with the fool, and we had the empress with the magician. So interesting. So there we are. That's it from me for today. Just to let you know where I'm at in regards to not being 100%. I haven't really been doing huge depth with the readings. I haven't been doing a lot of journal work with regards to my decks, but I'm definitely really enjoying having my own collection of tarot and oracle decks to work with, and I really need to sort of really dive deep again into a couple of decks. I've just got to decide where I'm at and what's actually going on for me. Anyway, take care. I've rambled long enough. By the time I put these 2 videos together, take care and blessed be. Thank you for being with me. Hope everyone's well, and see you off and on over the next few weeks.